Alright, today I'm gonna teach you how to make asymmetrical duels. This will be a multi-part series talking about different duel combinations, what you can do with them, what to do and what to avoid, how to make good and fun duels. So I'm doing this unscripted because I don't have time to create a script for this. This will be short-form, bite-sized content on how to make asymmetrical duels, which will at max be like a few minutes long. I'm making this series because I've seen so many creators, big to small, do the same mistakes when making their asymmetrical duels, and today I will make this series of guides in order to help teach you my thought process on making asymmetrical duels. Now, I know, I'm a small creator, but I do feel like that, based on the showcases that I've shown on my channel before, I can definitely be of a very good service. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do, you don't want to have a calm song. You want to have more of an intense song to go with your asymmetrical duel. Because, let's be honest, a fast asymmetrical duel is a lot more interesting than a slower one. So I recommend using the drop of a song or something a lot more fast-paced in the song that definitely gives more emphasis to the gameplay. And asymmetrical duels definitely will help with that. It may sound like I'm just rambling, and maybe that is. So let's pick a good song that is very, let's say, energetic. Let's see here. This song's a classic. And if we want to just go to the drop, we can just do that. There we go. See? This is a great place to start the song, because it's a very intense part. Alright. So you typically want to do 3 or 4 times speed just to give more emphasis and have more faster pace. A lot of people said that you should do 3 or 2 times speed to make ship harder in duels. I don't recommend that, especially slower speeds they're kind of difficult to make compared to these 3 or these 2. So I definitely recommend using 4 times speed or 3 times speed. Anyways, there's generally 3 rules that come with duel making that I have set out for myself as like more of a guide to follow by. You can avoid some rules, you can go and deviate your own way, but these are just my opinion on what I think should be done in a duel. The first rule, you gotta make your duel look cool. It has to be satisfying to look at. It has to catch the viewer's attention. It's something that Exen does, and while Exen's duels aren't the best, they definitely do look pretty cool. The second rule might be a really hard rule for people to follow, and it's to make it play cool. This is the most time-consuming rule, because making your duel actually work, and along with making it look cool, it's a very tall task. So I recommend playtesting many times, because making a good asymmetrical duel, because I don't know if you know this, but making good gameplay in general requires effort. Making asymmetrical duels play well is a very important part of this duel making process. If you end up making something similar to Lotus Flower's duels, then it's not that fun to do. It also doesn't look that cool either. But that's more high-level duel creativity, so it's still technically a good duel. Now the third rule, this rule might piss some people off, but I gotta be honest, it has to be said here. Make your duels not focus on one icon. I've seen this so many times, and I'm so sick of it. It's just a waste of a duel. People think it just makes it, it's quirky, it still looks cool, and it still might play cool. No, it looks so ass. If you have a separated duel, and it's just one section. What's the point of it being a duel? Just for show? And I know some people might say, oh yeah, that does look pretty cool for show, but it's just not good. It's not good gameplay wise. It just doesn't look good at all. It's just lazy. You don't put effort into something like that. You maybe put effort into thinking about something like that, but actually making it, it's so pointless. It's just, oh, like if you used wave, for example, wave and, I don't know, ball, it's just focusing on the wave and it's pointless. Now, I know this is more of a double-edged sword, but I do think that you can skip one or two rules. Well, not one or two, just one. The third rule, it's really hard to follow and to make it not focus on one icon, because even if you have the icons just flowing all over the place, doing God knows what, you still have some sort of focus on one of the icons, and that's perfectly fine. It's just out of your control. But don't make it so that it centralizes on one icon and the other icon is doing God knows what. It has to look cool. It ties back to the first rule. Now, this is just the basics of duel making. I'm not going to make one in this introduction video, but I will make one later on in going over the many different game modes and game mode combinations you can use on how to make really good duels, alright? This is just baseline stuff. This is just, oh, this is what you need to do, this is what should be done, this is what you should not do. So that's all I have to say for this video. I know it's a bit of a disappointment, but I think this is definitely a good baseline for what you should follow your duels by. I'll go over more specifics in other videos in the series. So yeah, that's the end of this video.